day. This is Dr. Randon, and our lesson today is Word Module 3, Project 3A. This is Advantia Biotech, and it's about formatting text and graphics. So, to get started, you need to save your file with these naming conventions you see on my screen. And all you need to do is change that _1 to _2. And then also make sure that your footer shows your name. If not, delete and download a new copy. So let's start with uh, the project steps, which we have about 17 all the way. And then once you're done, you're going to compare your work with this final figure. As you can see, there's a header in there. We're going to be adding that. And the document is dated April 30, 2018. Okay. The support file, we're going to copy and paste this into our start file. And this is our start file, which I'm going to rename. Okay, so I'm going to select File, Save As. I'm going to look for my folder. And this is Word. And all I need to do is change that _1 to 2. And click Save. Then on project step 1, you are an event coordinator in this company, Advantia Biotech, and you are drafting a cover letter and information sheet about an upcoming biotechnology conference for your manager, Miss Valentine. We're going to insert the missing letterhead picture for the cover letter as follows. Copy the letterhead picture from the document, the support file, and then paste the picture in the first blank paragraph at the top of the letter while keeping source formatting to preserve the original design of the letterhead. I'm going to highlight that because I'm going to complete that at the same time. So first, open your support file, click, and then copy. You can right click copy here, or you can go to home and click the copy icon from the clipboard group and the ribbon. And then go to your start file and make sure you're in the first blank paragraph. And then you can select home, paste, or you can right click and then paste. Okay, so I'm going to make it smaller. So then we're going to step 2. So for this time, we're going to insert the blank paragraph below the letterhead picture. You're going to insert the current date using the May 5, 2025 or May 5, 2021 format. I'm going to highlight this and then back to the start file this time. Okay, so I'm here in our start file and then just go to the next blank paragraph, and this time you're going to select your insert menu or insert tab and then look for the date and time in your ribbons, and this is under the text group in the insert ribbon. So click the date and time, and then we're going to select the month, date, and year formats. You select OK, and then it should place today's date. Back to the instruction. Now moving to page 2, we're going to format the picture of the Advantia Biotech logo as follows to correct the placement. We're going to flip the picture so that the logo text is horizontal, and then change the position of the picture to position in top right with square text wrapping. I'm going to highlight this, and then now back to our start file. So now we are on page 2, and then we're going to flip the picture, which is here. You need to select the picture, and then you see this picture format shows up. So if I move away from that, then the format tab goes away. So you make sure that you need to be in that picture, and then select the picture format so that the ribbon shows up for that menu. And then look at the arrange group here, and then select the rotate drop down menu. Then we're going to flip the picture horizontal. And then the next step is selecting the position also in the arrange group here, position drop down menu, and we're looking for the position in top right with square text wrapping. So click that once. So that's the end of step 3. Moving on to step 4, we're going to use the Format Painter to copy the formatting from the paragraph 7th Annual Conference on to the paragraph hosted by Advantia Biotech to draw attention to the host company. Okay, back to the start file. Now we're going to look for the 7th Annual Conference on, which is this here, this paragraph. We're going to use the Format Painter, and then we're going to copy the formatting of this paragraph onto this hosted by Advantia Biotech. So to do that, you need to select the paragraph, and then look at the Home tab and look for the Format Painter under the Clipboard group. Click it once. It's that uh, Format Painter with the brush icon. Click it once. And then as you can move here, then your mouse will turn into this paint brush. You just need to highlight or select that paragraph hosted by Advantia Biotech. So that's the end of step 4. Back to the instruction. This time we're going to change the font size of the paragraph conference highlights to 16 points to match the font size of other main topic headings. So I'm going to highlight that again to tell me that's the step that I'm doing. Okay, so look for the conference highlights, which is this here. You're going to either triple click to select or use your mouse to select the words conference highlights, and then go to the Home tab under the font group. You're going to just change this to 16. So now back to our instruction. Moving on to the next page, we're going to clear the formatting from the paragraph, the innovations in biotechnology, ending in research and applications, to remove the distracting format. Back to the start file. The paragraph starting with the Innovations in Biotechnology Conference is this, ending in Biotechnology Research and Applications. You need to make sure that you select that paragraph. Still in the Home tab, in the Fund group, you see this letter A, capital letter A with eraser. That's the clear all formatting. So just click it once and then it removes those distracting formats. Back to the instruction. Now, the step 7 is to format the picture of the conference attendees as follows to improve the clarity of the picture and add alt text for screen readers. Okay. Apply the brightness plus 40% contrast and plus 20% corrections. So we'll do this 7A first, and then we'll go back to 7B. Back to the instructions, the start file. So we're going to select the picture first so that the picture format menu shows up. Right now, it's not there. Select the picture now. It's okay to select the picture format menu. We're looking for the corrections. So look for the adjust group, and there's the corrections drop down menu. Click the drop down menu and look for the brightness plus 40. So this is sharpen and soften row, but we need the brightness and contrast. So look for 40% contrast and plus 20% correction. So we just need to hover over those pictures and look for the plus 40 plus 20. This is always the minus, so could be in here. This is minus. This is also plus 40. This is plus 40 plus 20 plus 40 plus 40. So we need the plus 40% brightness and plus 20% contrast. So this is what we want. It's the last column and second to the last row. Okay, click that once. Then now back to the instruction. We need to do the alt text description to the picture, and we're going to type this sentence: people attending the 2020 conference. Okay, and then now we're going back to the start file. Okay, so right now you still selected the picture. If not, go ahead and select. So still under the picture format menu or tab, you go to the arrange uh, group. You see the alt text, select alt text, and then this box, you're going to type people attending the 2020 conference. Make sure the spelling are correct. People attending the 2020 conference. Click X. The other way to add the alt text is you can right click here and then look for the view alt text to open the menu, and it's there. Again, you can type that. So there's two ways. From the picture format tab, select alt text or right click, select view alt text. Okay, back to the instruction. This time on page 3, add smart art as follows in the blank paragraph after the conference programs heading. to describe the four tracks of programs. We're going to insert the basic matrix smart art from the matrix section of the smart art gallery. So let's do that first. Okay. Back to the start file. We're now going to make sure that our uh, smart art matrix will be the blank paragraph after the conference program. So where is the conference program? So here, this is the conference program. It says after the conference program heading. Okay. So let's see the the end result. Okay. So here, it's similar to this is what we're going to create. Okay. Going back to the start file. So we're going to place our cursor just below that paragraph. The conference programs are organized into four tracks. And then you're going to select the Insert tab. And we need the Smart Art graphics. Click that. And then we're looking for the matrix. So from here, instead of being in the all, I'm going to select the matrix tab. And then look for the basic matrix. Okay, so this here is the basic matrix. As you can see, it's called basic matrix. Click OK. Then back to the instruction. We just need to, back here, just need to type those one in the upper left shape, one, you press enter, and then type testing. And then the upper right shape, type 2, and then press enter, and then type material. And then in the lower shape, lower left shape, type 3, and then press enter, and then type medical. And then in the bottom right shape, type 4, and then press enter, and then type energy. Okay, so we'll do that on the start file. So just click inside that text, just type 1, press enter, and then type testing. And then on the top right, press type 2, press enter, and then type material. And then in the bottom left, type 3, press enter, and then type medical. In the bottom right, type 4, press enter, and then type energy. That's it for this here. Then back to the instruction. On step 9, we're going to now format the smart art as follows to make it more attractive. We're going to change the color to gradient range accent 1, and then also change the smart art style to subtle effects. So there's two changes we need to make on the smart art. Back to the start file, you need to click again this, okay, you see there. Just make sure that you're going to select all of it without any boxes in between. And then this time, you're going to select the Smart Art Design. And we're going to look for the colors. This is the colors here, change colors. Click the drop down menu, and we're looking for the gradients. So we need to make sure we're looking for the gradient range accent 1. So this is the accent 1. Then we're going to look for, so this one is colored. Oops. Okay. We're gonna look for, make sure go back to the accent one. This one is colored fill, gradient range. This is what we need. It's in the middle, gradient range accent one. And then we're going to change the smart art style. So we need to open the gallery and look for the subtle effects. So you just need to hover over. I think it's in the center, which is true. Just click the subtle effect, which is the center under the best match. That's all for that step. And then now, step 10 is set a tab stop at 6 inches with the right alignment and leader option 2, the dotted leader for the paragraph days 1 and 2, May 10 and 11, to match the formatting of the program description line for day 3. So we're going to scroll down to see what it should look like. And here you go. This is day 1 and day 2, and then day 3. So they need to be the same. Okay, so back to the start file. Scroll down a little bit. So now this one is day 3. This one is day 2. So we just need to select all of the text, and then we're going to select the paragraph group under the home tab. Select the paragraph setting, and the tabs is here under the tabs. You're going to select, what does it say? Set a tab stop at 6 inches. So tab stop position is 6 inches. And then the alignment should be right. And then the letter option should be 2. Click OK. For step 11, we're going to complete the table for days 1 and 2 and format as follows to be consistent with the table for day 3. We're going to insert a row at the end of the table. In the new row, we're going to enter energy research for the first column, second column, enter 4. And then apply the grid table 4, accent 1, table style to the table. Okay, so back to the start file. As we can see, under the day 1 and 2, we need to just insert a row at the bottom. So make sure that you're in the last row. You're going to select the table layout. And then from the rows and column, we're going to select insert row below. And from here, type energy research at the first column. Make sure it's correct spelling. Energy research. And then at the second column, type 4. The next one is we're going to apply the table style. So we need to select the table and then go to table design. This is the table style. We're looking for grid table 4, accent 1. Going to open the gallery. This is the grid table, and look for the table 4, grid table 4. So you just need to, this is 3. We just need to make sure we're selecting the right. This is table 2. We're looking for table 4. Okay. Okay, so open the gallery again. So this one, if you count, is column 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then go to second row. If you hover over, that's grid table 4, accent 1, table style. So that's what we need. Just click it once. Now it's kind of like the same with the table in day 3. Back to the instructions. On page 4, add a border to the heading paragraph Dallas City Attractions as follows to separate the page from the rest of the document. Apply a top border to the paragraph. We're going to change the line style of the border to the dash. It's a dash line is the third option in the style list. Going to change the color of the border to turquoise, accent 1, darker 25%, and then change the width of the border to half a point, 1.5 points. So first we're going to apply the top border first. So, but let's see what it looks like. So it says in page 4, which is this one here. Okay, the top line above the Dallas City Attractions. To add the top border, make sure your and the first your cursor is before the Dallas City Attractions, and the top border is under paragraph, and you see this borders drop down menu. You can select the top border here, and then but then you need to also select the borders and shadings to make sure that the style is the third. It says the third option in the style list. So this is number 1, number 2, number 3. So that's what we need, number 3. And then the color should be the turquoise accent 1, darker 25%. So you go to the color, okay, and then open the gallery or the color section, and we're looking for the turquoise, which is could be turquoise accent 1 but 25%. So that's 80, that's 40, and this is turquoise accent 1, 25%. And the width should be 1.5 points. So it's not applied yet, so you need to click it once. Okay, so it's the third style, and then the color is second to second from the bottom row. Turquoise accent 1, darker 25%, and then 1.5 point. Click OK. There you are. And then back to the instruction. Instruction here. Okay, up above, we're gonna see what's the next step. We actually did step 12. So step 13 is going to format the Dallas picture in the Dallas City Attraction section. Going to flip the Dallas picture horizontally to orient the text properly for 13A. 13B is change the text wrapping to a tights. And 13C is recolor the picture to use turquoise accent 1 color, accent color 1 lights. So we'll see that what it looks like. I think it's this here. Isn't it the Dallas City Attraction? This icon or picture. Okay, so back to the start file. You can see it's a different color right now. So click the picture, select the picture format. We're going to flip the picture horizontally. Again, that's in the rotate drop down menu under the arrange group. Flip it horizontal. So now you can read the word Dallas. and then change the text wrapping to types. So the text wrapping is under the arrange group. See this drop down menu and then select types. And then the next one is recolor the picture. So still under the picture format, you'll see the color drop down menu. And then we need the recolor section. So you have color saturation, color tone, and recolor. We need to recolor to use turquoise accent color 1 lights. Okay, so it does look like maybe this here, which is correct. It's the second column, last row. Okay, turquoise accent color light. Click it once. There you go. Back to the instruction, and then scroll up, scroll up. All right. So now we're on step 14, A and B. In the blank paragraph in the Dallas City Attractions section, we're going to insert a table as follows. We're going to insert 2 columns and 4 rows and add the text in the figure 2 to insert. Okay, so there's the district, downtown, uptown, and arts in the first column. To do history museum, BBQ restaurant, and theater in the second column. Okay, back to the start file. So it says we need to insert that in the blank paragraph under the Dallas City attractions. So there's a blank paragraph here. That's where we're going to insert the table. You're going to select the Insert tab or Insert menu and select the Table drop-down menu. And then you're going to need one, two, three, four rows and 2 columns. There you are. Then start typing. District. Tab to the next column. To do. Tab again. Go to the next row, downtown, tab again, type history museum, tab again to the third row, the first column. This one is up, down. Tab again to the second column, third row, BBQ restaurant. Tab to the last row. This is arts. And then the last row, second column is theater. Okay. Now back to the start file. We've done this here. Then go to the step 15. This time we're going to format the submit abstract shape in the for more information section as follows. And we're going to change the shape style to moderate effect red accent 6, and then also apply the tight reflection tight touching shape effect from the reflection gallery. Okay, so let's check that out. It says format for submit abstracts. Scroll down to I think to the last with this one here in the middle. Okay, it's going to be kind of like red color. So back to the start file. Right now it's white. So select the shape, submit abstracts, and then select the shape format menu. And then we're looking for the shape style. So this is the shape style gallery. Open the gallery, and we're looking for the moderates. moderate effects, red accent 6. So let's see, this one is colored fill. And what about this one? Lights, moderate effects, red accent 6 is what we need. Click it once. And then looking for the tight reflection shape effect. Shape effect is still under the shape format shape style group. There's the shape effect drop down menu. Select the drop down menu. And we need the reflection. So go down the list, click the reflection, go to the right, and then look for the touching shape effect. So that's half reflection. This is tight reflection touching, which is the first column, first row. Click it once. Back to the instruction. I believe we're going to add the brochure shape. So let's read the instruction. And for this one, we're on the step 16. Insert the shape as follows to complete the options available at the Advantia Biotech website. We're going to insert a rectangle, rounded corners to the right of the submit abstract shape. Add the text brochure to the new shape. So let's do that first. Okay, so to the right of the abstract. So to do that, you select Insert tab or menu, go to the illustrations, shapes drop down menu, and look for the rectangle rounded corner. So under the rectangle section, you're going to look for the rectangle rounded corners, which is this here. And then you're going to add that shape, whatever size first, because it doesn't matter yet. And then we're going to add the text brochure. Okay. Back to the instruction. Now we're going to resize the shape to a height of zero point 0.6 and a width of 1.1 inches. Okay. Go back here. Okay, so under the shape format still, I need to change the height to still the zero point 0.6. Right now it's zero point 0.6. But then the width is 1.1 because it's too long, too wide. Click it once, and then back to the instruction. The next one is position the shape using an absolute horizontal position of 2.9 to the right of the column and an absolute vertical position of 0.03 below the paragraph. So let's do that first. Back to here, you're still selecting this, and it says position, right? So now we're going to select the position and then select the more layout options. Then now you have this layout menu, and it says the absolute horizontal position here. It should be 2.9, so I'm just going to remove the 7. And then to the right of the column, which is good here. And then the absolute vertical position, here's the vertical absolute position of zero point 0.3. It's going to change the 4 to a 3 below the paragraph. So I'm good there. You just select OK. There, it moved a little bit. Back to the instruction. Now, use the Format Painter to apply the formatting of the registration shape to the brochure shape. Back to the start file. This is the registration shape. I'm just going to use uh, the Format Painter. Okay, so for this one here, the Format Painter would be Under the Home tab, select the Format Painter and then apply it to the brochure shape. There you go. And now it has the same format. The last one is check the spelling and grammar in the document to identify and correct any spelling errors, but you're going to ignore the names. Back to the start file. I'm now going to the top, make sure that I'm going to be able to correct all the spelling and grammar, ignore the names. Now you go select the review tab or menu. Under the proofing, select the spelling and grammar. And then the first one, you're going to ignore the name. So that's the name. So I'm going to ignore. And then the next one is the biotechnological is wrong spelling. So I'm going to select the consider the spelling. And there's only one. Now you have the spelling and grammar all correct. So now when you edit the score, it's already 100. So click X. Now that is the end of this exercise. You're going to select File, going to save a copy to make sure that you are going to apply all the changes you made and click Save. Click OK. Now this is the end of this lesson. I'll see you next time. You're ready to submit your homework. Bye for now.